Welcome back to the Wright Fitness Podcast. All right, I'm Mr.GetWright. I'm delivering dream bodies all summer, all year long.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got Get Right Massage, all right?
Yeah.
This is the Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
He be working out all the kinks and all the skeletons in your closet.
Directly for the knots, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting all those stress and tension points out of your body. Yes, sir.
We hear this is also, he is also the last remaining Wright brother with a full hairline. All of us are struggling right now. The other four, I don't know. Number one just gave up. Yeah.
Look, it's
healthy head of hair.
No, I mean
healthy head of hair. Yeah.
The hairline. I might have to get the little Tory Lanez joint going.
Oh no.
The Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not with a toupee.
No, just a little hairline extension.
No. So he holding it down for the whole family.
Man, what's going on, everybody, man?
Yes,
Yo, how you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
today.
Sir. I see you got your juice over there, man. Like,
Oh yeah, because we want to talk about health today. We talking about weight loss versus weight gain.
Yeah.
And most people got dookie bodies.
Ooh.
People are literally full of ish.
Oh no, nigga. Full of ish, nigga. Yo.
Full of ish.
What are you talking about, man? Please, go into what you talking about. Why are you saying people are filled up with ish right now?
People literally, because a lot of backed up weight is just traffic.
It's just traffic. It's just food on top of food.
Food on top of food in the back, and the body ain't processing it correctly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the small intestines is too flooded, and you develop a dookie body.
Dookie body. Oh man. So, is now, we are.
You full of ish is what I'm saying.
Is that because of genetics? Is that because of diet? Is that because
it's diet?
You know what I'm saying? Why are people full of ish right now, dog?
Well, people, it's the diet that is most recommended. Everybody, it's possible that everybody is full of ish.
Okay.
A lot of people got dookie bodies, but
so
a lot of the people, yes,
full of ish. All right.
When you talk about the American diet, people eat heavy, and people eat often. They eat heavy and they eat often.
Too frequent and too much.
Right.
Okay.
It's you got to do either or.
Right.
If you're gonna eat a heavy meal, the next heavy meal can't be 8 hours later or 6 hours later. It got to be almost like the next day. I'm talking about the next heavy meal.
Okay, heavy meal. Okay. Yeah, because I'm about to say, in America, we were taught at least 3 meals.
3 meals a day.
At least 3 meals a day.
And all three meals
Are typically hefty.
got meat, starch, dairy.
Yo, you ain't lying, bro.
Dookie body. You are backed up. See, people, a lot of people, I really believe that.
Let's think about it though, real quick. Breakfast. You got the eggs, bacon,
pork,
sausage.
Yes.
Hash brown.
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
You might have one piece of fruit, and that's one cut up strawberry on top of a waffle.
On the waffle
with high fructose corn syrup sugar on it.
Hey, I got my fruits in today, dog.
Dookie body.
It was blueberry syrup.
You're right.
I got my blueberries.
No, bro.
Oh man, so that's breakfast.
You full of dookie and sugar already. You starting the day off with dookie and sugar.
Now lunchtime, most I ain't gonna say. All right, I can't even say most.
You might lean out. Might lean out at lunchtime.
Have like a chicken salad.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
But even that, like Joe Jack said, brother, triple meat.
Yo, let me get that
neck bone.
That triple cheese.
But you ain't gonna lose no weight to eat that.
Yo. can I get that double cheeseburger? Let me go ahead and add extra cheese to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little
Bro, nah, a lot of people, lunchtime, they going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Fries.
Yeah. Oh, man. And then dinner time, like, we already know that's going to be
What? Potatoes with the gravy?
Potatoes with the gravy.
Roast?
Meatloaf. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
Yeah. You definitely going to have something typically heavy during dinner time, you know what I mean?
That's 3 times in one day. Now, do that for 7 days. That's 21 meals. All heavy.
Now, my question is, how long does it take for the body to digest?
Okay. So that goes into more. That's a more detailed approach. That's why you see a lot of people mix it up. There's a lot of people do recognize that 3 heavy meals a day is just not practical. It's not practical. It's not working. It don't make you feel good. But so a lot of people, because of the time of the digestion, people change their diet up. So we mentioned pork for breakfast, maybe chicken for lunch, and then beef for dinner or whatever, right?
So okay,
go ahead. What were you about to say?
Like, my question is, does certain food take longer to digest? Like,
yes, absolutely.
Like, I mean, like, is it so?
So beef and pork are going to be the top. Those are considered red meats. Those are the top ones that stay in the system long. It can stay in your system for up to 2 days, 2-3 days.
2 days
to complete the full digestion. Yes. Now look, not crazy.
Yeah.
If pork take 3 days, let's say 3 days max to digest, you still follow that up.
With more
6
pork.
hours later.
With more pork.
Not even more pork, but like just 6 hours later, you already followed that up with chicken.
Yeah.
And then 4 hours after that, you follow that up with some roast beef.
Yeah.
Even if it's small, let's say do the lighter fish. The lighter fish are fish can get out can be fully digested in a day.
It's supposed to be lighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fish and chicken. These are the lighter. Except for like salmon. Salmon's kind of heavy, but
okay. What about catfish? Come on now.
Catfish is fatty, but I got to do some research on specific catfish. But I know fish in general.
Yeah.
They it can exit the body quickly. It can digest quickly. You know, not like it's not gonna hang around like the beef and the pork is.
Right.
Chicken is like the in between fish and beef, pork, chicken, in between fish and red meat.
Not as fast as fish, but not as long.
Not as long as it's not gonna hang out in your body that long.
Okay.
But yeah, when you starting off the day,
man, this is wild. This is wild. Yeah.
Well, you starting off the day with a 3-day digestive meal. You know what I'm saying? That's you starting off with something that's gonna hang out in your body for 3 days.
Yeah.
All right, you can eat lighter, but it's like that thing that you just ate, it gotta get out.
All right, now, besides the meat, like, what about starch?
Oh yeah.
Like, and what about carbs and starch are kind of
carbs and starch. Yeah, too much of it it's an excess of glucose. And that that could be problematic for the other organs. You know, some people say diabetes, and people a lot of sugars that affect your skin. But the only thing is, the positive thing is that glucose can be used for the weights, for weightlifting.
Right.
So too much of it though, it's the same thing. It'll flood the system. It's like it's all going through the digestive system anyway.
Right.
So it all comes together and it's all getting stuck.
Right.
But your body can use glucose, but too much of it is the same thing. You're just adding. Your body's getting stuck. It's overwhelmed. Now instead of it being the small intestine, which it probably still is. Yeah. Then the pancreas comes into play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The other one, the kidneys.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything else.
Maybe the liver.
Liver. This is what it is with too much glucose, too much all at one time. Because that combination is usually how everybody eats.
Right. That's an American diet. For sure.
An American diet, for sure.
Or a Western diet. Maybe just
say American. Yeah, just American.
Just an American, it's like South America looking like, hey, no, we don't do that. Right. That's y'all, bro. Like, yo. Yeah, right. So okay.
But that's what it is. What you about to say?
So because you saying like pretty much people are full of ish.
Yeah.
Especially, you know.
I mean, you can cuss because I go to church. That's how
I'm about to say.
That's why I said ish.
I'm gonna respect that as well. Like, you know.
No, he cussed on the first 2 episodes. That's why I don't know why he being modest right now.
I am. I'm trying to, you know, dial back, like, you know, because I work with a lot of comedians, but that's here.
Yeah. I feel it.
Anyway, so all right, so people are full of ish, especially due to like the meats specifically. Like that they eat.
I mean, it's the whole package.
The whole package. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say is recommended then? Like, you know, as a balanced diet.
As a balanced diet
for, you know, the average person. Because, like, all right, okay. Because it sounds like as an athlete, you know, we're former athletes and everything like that.
Yeah.
There are times.
I still hoop though, but
he still hoop. Like, hey man, I can get out there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah. We still get busy, but
I can still get out there, get some buckets. But anyway,
yeah.
For people who aren't like athletic, or you know, they're done like, you know, with their athletic ventures. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What would you say would be a recommended diet then for these people?
It depends on what you say when you say done athletic. Are you saying done physically altogether? Because a lot of people, you know, people still work out with the level of intensity, and they might be. I recommend those people like 2 meals a day. At least get your time. At least get your body, because I was specific when we talk about the red meat, and it lasts in the body 3 days, but it only lasts in the stomach for 6 hours. The stomach itself. So you know what I'm saying, it can pass through before, if you can get your first meal out of your stomach before the next meal comes, then you in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got a healthy cycle.
Yeah. Okay.
But see, you talking about like for people who sedentary, like who don't really move too much, you should probably do like one.
So those
1 meal a day. Now of course if you talk to like the nation, there are groups of people who actually practice 1 meal a day.
Right.
You know, and then they keep it steady like that, 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not to deprive anybody of their favorite. It's just talking about the strategy in behind staying healthy and staying lean and looking good and looking good and feeling good.
Yeah. Okay. So all right, for those sedentary people, you said 1 meal a day, right?
I would say 1 meal, and then everything else and then when I say 1 meal, I'm talking about the stuff that gets stuck. Obviously, there are things that aid the body in health and digesting and moving things along, and give you energy that won't get stuck.
Right. So growing up though, out here in LA and everything, it was always pushed that at least 3 meals a day, right?
Yeah.
And then
that's everywhere. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying LA, like America,
that's where we from.
America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then on top of that, like I want to say when we, you know, became in our teens, you started hearing 5 meals a day, but just like snack like in between type deal. What, like, is there an issue with snacking in between meals on top of that?
Who are you? If you an athlete, you a football player, you trying to put on weight.
Yeah.
And it's different because when you working out, you using that energy, you expelling that energy, everything in your system is being used right away.
Okay.
Being pumped from the blood straight to the muscle.
Yeah.
So it's a lot different.
Because they're exerting the energy.
They're exerting the energy, right.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not just sitting there. It's not just a regular digestion. It's like, you breaking the sweat, you pumping blood, so the sugars all your sugars are being used up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's a little different when it comes to the athlete who's actually using the food in their body.
Right.
So it's like, now if you a bodybuilder and you got to show, obviously, come on now, I know you can't do 2.
You ever seen
if you a football player, I know you can't do 2.
You ever seen Dragon Ball Z, man?
Goku, he had the full, he had a
big ass plate like them dudes.
And they go right back into the hyperbolic
plate on, yeah. So it's like, all
Go
right.
right back into that chamber. They get to it. They fighting and all that.
Yeah. Okay, so that does make sense. Like especially when it comes to athletes.
Yeah.
And the more extreme athletic body and everything.
But see, the average person, you ain't exerting that much energy.
That's what I was about to ask.
That's why your food gonna get stuck more. That's why you gonna be the one with the Dookie body. You got the Dookie body, cause the athlete, you can't eat like an athlete if you ain't doing what the athlete's doing. You just can't.
You gonna have the Dookie body.
Bro, your hygiene gonna be with you. Gonna be like, oh, why I'm smelling weird.
Yeah. So all right, well,
your stomach is full of.
we all right. So we do understand that I guess meal prep can be used for either gaining weight or like losing weight.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any type of beneficial aspect for the average person to build weight or build weight? Let's say that because we already talked about they have a Dookie body. Is there, you know what I mean? Is there any type of benefits for them to eat more? Than than
the average person?
The average person.
Like building weight, when you building weight, are they working out too? Like the average person?
They sitting at a desk, bro. I don't want to say corporate America. Some corporate functions.
But see, I don't know that's more so a social. That's social pressure right there. What you talk about?
Okay.
Because if you not active, and people, because a lot of that comes from people walk up to you and be like, "Oh, you looking too skinny," and you eating healthy. People walking up to you, "Oh, you ain't got no belly. That's a problem."
Hey. When I came back from AZ, dog, I was probably like 185, 190.
That's another thing we gotta.
Weight.
Yeah.
My natural weight, yo.
He came back my size, bro. He don't usually walk around my size.
Yo.
It was very interesting. When you came back, you was my size. I was
everybody was like, "Oh, you ain't eating out there?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm good.
I'm eating healthy."
Bro, tacked on that 20 pounds so fast, dog, coming back to LA. Man.
Look, bro.
Man.
So he got peer pressure into being big.
Yo, yeah, man. I mean, I do like the size, though,
That's his regular walk around weight too. Yeah. In the 200s, he's a football player.
Right.
And we gonna talk about it. This man started his own football team, but we gonna talk about that later. That's another episode. But yeah, man, it's the social pressure. When people say, I'm starting to hear this a lot. Women telling other women that they too skinny.
Oh, girl, you don't need to go work out. You don't need to do that.
No, it's just like, you need to eat something. And they got the snatch waist and all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they might be a little skinny in legs. All you gotta do is lift. You ain't got, what I'm saying?
You have to do that much.
Don't let them eat you out of a good body.
Right.
Y'all be letting you skinny people be letting bigger people talk you out of having a healthy body, a good body, try to get you to eat more.
And this may be going.
Now, if you have an eating disorder, then it's like, all right, but that's a different subject.
Right.
Go ahead.
This may be going into a darker realm, a little morbid and everything like that. But do you ever notice obese people in their later age? You know what I'm saying?
I know where you going with that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as delicate as I can, approaching this, but it's when you think about people living into their 70s, their 80s, not even 90s and everything like that, typically the body frame is them being more slim. Yeah. Them still being functional. Yeah. Most of the time. I'm not talking mentally because there's all kind of disease and everything, but physically, they're more functional. Yeah. Getting into that older age and everything. Mm-hmm. Is that due to diet, lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Do you think
Yeah, I believe that they have less traffic in their body.
They less full of ish?
It's they don't have a Dookie body. And it's just you got to think people, because I know where you're going with, because you got to think 30 years of 3 meals a day, no restrictions.
Whoo,
just to give you a casual, if you on the 405 and it's already traffic, do you want to see more cars come on the freeway?
Yo.
Do you want to see more cars merging?
Man, I was stuck on the 405 for like 30 minutes last time, man. Like,
Man.
yo, that's, yeah, man.
And your digestive system has been in traffic has been
the whole time, bro.
for
like,
30 years.
You got more and more cars, dog, and no exits.
It's been flooded. Man, no exits, right? Only one exit.
Only one
exit. Dookie body.
Dookie body, man.
But man, on serious, 30 years of just straight up and down traffic.
That's crazy, man.
And it's like, now we talking about people in their 60s and they croak.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Now, it's not saying I mean, croaking can come in any kind of way.
Yeah,
so I'm not saying that.
Of course, yeah, of course.
But that does contribute.
Yeah.
The traffic, the insane amount of backed up storage.
Sheesh. Man, the 30 years of traffic, dog, is crazy. I see it right now.
Yeah.
Now, so let's, like, you know, we also got to involve like solutions and everything like that. What are certain type of foods that help flush the body out?
Fruits.
Like, straight fruits?
Fruits, I mean, keep it basic. Fruits, veggies. Veggies. You know, you got your herbals, you got your teas. You got certain teas that specific things, that go to specific things. And because, you know, next time we can talk about the makeup of the body, why it's going to make sense, where you can see the setup of the body would suggest.
Yeah, this type of food.
Yeah, exactly. So we talk about that next time.
Yeah, for sure.
The fruits, vegetables, the one that's more aligned, because our digestion, I'm going to give it just a little preview. The small intestines is long and thin.
Super long.
So the food got to be able to process through that. Our fruit ain't getting stuck. Yeah. Vegetables ain't getting stuck. And it's benefiting the other organs in the body.
Right.
Because for a specific thing. Because, certain veggies got certain nutrients. And fruit, like it was as an herbalist, he always talk about H3O2. That's what fruit is.
Yeah.
You know, instead of plain water is neutral.
It's the I forgot what they called it. It's the structured water. That's
structured water. Yeah, but it's really just fruit water. This is watermelon, by the way. Watermelon cherry juice. But
he gonna be shitting like a motherfucker. Oh man,
I ain't got no dookie body, bro. So my flow normal right now. But
get you some of that though, man.
Oh yeah, it's watermelon season.
It'll flush you out.
But it's just he talked about the structure of the water and, you know, water weight.
Water weight. Yeah.
Some water can be neutral sometimes. So a lot of times when people get water weight and it's flooding the cells, so your water is stuck on the cells. And it's another thing where you be like, oh, you might not have a dookie body, but you like a balloon, you full of water.
You bloated. Yeah.
And that was because a lot of people, instead of eating fruits, they drink a whole lot of water, and the water can be neutral.
It could be stagnant.
And it could be stagnant, and it ain't doing nothing. Now you are better hydrated, but as far as getting rid of weight and slimming down, sometimes the water can make you stuck, especially if you're not moving. Yeah. If you ain't moving, you ain't sweating nothing out.
Sitting at the desk all day.
Yeah,
like, you know
you drinking water, you be like, dang, I ain't lost no weight yet, and it's be like, because it's just neutral. You wanna spike it. You wanna put some lime, cucumbers, and mint and some vegetable that's gonna turn that water into something that the body could be like, okay, yeah, I needed that.
Yeah,
I needed that ingredient.
Now, is there, like, maybe we, you know, can ask the people at home and everything about this too, but like, is there something, because metabolism is a whole different factor, right?
I hate that argument. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad I'm asking that. You just saying. So metabolism, right? They say that certain body types or, you know, certain genes, like, you know, have more metabolism than others, right?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Science changed so much.
It does.
Science changed every 5 years, because every 5 years there's a new expert. But we talking about from a premise of 3 meals a day: beef, pork, chicken, starch. Metabolism be gone.
And you ain't even active too.
You're not even active. So if we could have a quota of a certain amount of activity,
yeah,
and the quota of a certain amount of fruits and vegetables that everybody has to eat, then we can have this conversation about metabolism.
Okay.
I'm not finna have people, if you coming in, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all meat, starch, you be like, I can't lose no weight because of my metabolism.
But like,
bro, what are you talking about?
But then you have that one person who come in like Ocho Cinco. Let's use him as.
Oh yeah, he be eating crazy.
Only eat McDonald's, like you know what I'm saying. Like I eat McDonald's every day.
I low key think he be trolling, but I know people in real life, who are slim and they don't,
and they eat crazy.
They eat crazy and they stay slim.
Yeah. And no drugs either. Like you know what I'm saying?
Drugs,
like, we ain't talking about this nigga on drugs. Nah. No drugs, like they body type is that, and I understand what you're saying. We could, you gotta make sure you have a standard phrase before we can introduce the argument. But there is those cases,
right,
to where people be like, oh no, I eat like this crazy, like you know what I'm saying, I'm good.
See, my thing is God bless them.
Yeah,
like don't see worried about the person who don't gain no weight ain't gonna help you lose none.
Say it again, dog. What?
Bro, you still full of dookie.
Dookie body.
You still full of dookie, bro.
Dookie body. Oh my gosh, man.
Man, but this is another episode of the Wright Fitness Podcast. You know, we got Get Right Massage.
Yes, sir, man.
Go see him for all the kinks.
We getting
all the skeletons in your closet.
All that tension you got in your body. It may take a couple sessions, but we're going to knock them out, man. We're going to get them out of there.
Yeah, and then you know me. You ain't got to worry about seeing me because I'm going to pull up on you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, I got the job. I'll bring the whole gym to you. No excuse.
Man, hey. Yet another one, man. Yo, y'all be easy. We'll catch y'all next time, all right?
All right.
Peace.